What's up, guys? Lewin here at Garageband and beyond, back with another Guitar Tuesday. Oh yeah, I love Guitar Tuesday. I'm super glad you guys do too. I appreciate you guys watching and supporting my project here. That's super awesome. Today, I'm going to be talking about how to get the most balls to the walls, badass bass tone for your rock songs, okay? So if you have a song that's like really driven by heavy electric guitars, it is absolutely essential that you get the bass tone to be equally as cool and beefy all on its own. And so it's not just totally drowned out by the electric guitars. Getting the bass tone right is essential. Don't ignore it. I hear a lot of mixes where I'm like, oh, geez, what happened to the bass? So this is a great trick, really simple to do. So we're going to be looking at a song of mine that I've been just noodling around with, and we're going to be looking primarily at these two tracks right here. So let's just listen, and we'll talk after. All right, so that should be enough for you to get an idea of what kind of music I'm talking about and what kind of bass tone I'm talking about. So first thing I'm going to mention, this clean bass tone that I'm about to show you is a preset that I developed, and I did make a video on how to get this exact setting. Check out the link in the more info area, and probably right now there's something popping up around my head somewhere here, which is another link to the video for that bass tone. So this is the tone right here. The only thing that I have added to this particular preset is the sample delay. I'm using the sample delay to help create the big wide stereo image. Let's just mute this guy and listen to this with it on and off. Okay, let's just turn the sample delay off. And now I'll turn it back on. Okay, so that, hopefully you could hear that. Use headphones, get in your studios, listen through your monitors. Don't watch this on your iPhone or iPad if you can help it. All right, so I'm using the sample delay to create that big stereo image. One thing that I highly recommend when you use this sample delay is that you use it sparingly. Don't use it a lot, because if you do, it just spreads the thing way too wide and you just sort of lose all the center channel information. It's bad if you listen to it through a mono mix or a mono system or whatever. Just don't use it too much. What I recommend is 404 on the left delay. Much more than that, I do not recommend, because you'll just lose it and it's not beneficial. So 404 is what I recommend on the left delay. Besides that, this tone is essentially the same as that video I made for this preset. Now, the second one, this guy right here, this is the secret to the trick here. Okay, so let's just listen to it by itself and you'll hear what I'm talking about. Okay, so it's distorted, right? There's no low end, but it's distorted, grindy. It's got a big push in the mid-range. I am using, as always, I'm using my Slate Digital plugins to do this. If you don't have the Slate Digital plugins, I'll show you. You can use the clip distortion to get this effect, just a distortion going on the bass, and then your regular old channel EQ, okay? And again, this is revolving around that bass tone that I gave you in the other video. But point is if you look at it here, we're just going to look at my Slate Digital plugin because this is the one working. All the low end is dialed out. I have the filter, the high pass filter all the way up to 100. I did roll out a little bit of the high end because of the fact that it's distorted. It's going to start pushing a little bit more on any of the noise on that channel. So there's a little bit of a buzz on there. But I just roll it out. It's not a big deal. You don't hear it. Here's my mid push, and here's another low mid push. Okay. So that's it. You just sort of push the thing in the mids. You cut out all the lows, cut out a little bit of the highs in case, if you're getting some buzzes, and this is what it sounds like. And perhaps my noise gate needs to be closed or opened up a little bit more. That is the one that's right down the middle. So let's listen to these two isolated together. And just so you know, I will turn them on and off just so you can hear what's going on. I mean, obviously it's buzzing, but for a rock song, sometimes I do like a little buzz. I will add that. Okay, so let's listen to it again in this whole mix, and I will turn off the high end. I'll just turn it on and off so you can hear really what it's doing. Okay, let's listen to that again with that off. You'll lose that. Listen. Right? That little intro bit to the bass, you can hear it. You don't lose it per se, but it's there, but it's kind of one of those things, oh, I wish I heard it more. Right? So let's just turn my high one on. It's probably a little bit loud, and I would automate this one section. I hope that I love the quality that high distorted sound brings to a song like this. I think adding this particular sound is one good way to make your songs not sound like Hollywood rock, if you know what I mean. There's sort of like a really professionally polished LA sound. That's cool. I don't want to knock it necessarily, but me, the kind of rock tunes that I like and the kind of stuff that I like has like an element of punk in it. And I think that this particular bass tone has a really cool raw punk rock feeling to it, like so much so that like even here where I was turning it on and off, it was just like, man, when it comes back on, it is just makes me happy. I don't know what it is. It works really well with the guitars as well, because in this case I'm using the classic drive preset on GarageBand, so it's spread out wider. It has a big stereo image, so using this trick of just driving the distorted bass through the middle helps support that center channel in general. It's just a really great way to get the bass to punch through with a distortion that's not like, you don't really hear it as distortion, but it functions in a way that just nothing else will do it. Okay. So that's pretty much it, you guys. Not a long video today, but a great trick. Get a good clean tone going. Figure out how to spread it out to the sides with a stereo delay, then copy and paste that exact track and distort the hell out of it, okay? Remove all the low end, push the mids, distort it, and you will be golden. You will have to work with a little bit of the automation for any points that are a little bit too loud or perhaps too quiet, but that's a simple fix. Automation is easy and powerful, and we love automation. All right, you guys, I hope that helps, and I hope you liked today's video. Please leave comments below with any questions you have or any other cool bass tones that you've discovered that are sort of, in the same genre. I'd love to hear about that. Otherwise, check out all these other videos that I've made here on GarageBand and beyond. I really do appreciate it when you help me by just watching my videos. That's super easy, and I think you like doing it because you're here watching this one already, so I think we're probably on good terms, okay? So, all right, you guys have an awesome day, and I'll talk to you again on Friday. All right, peace.